So a few days ago, I went remotely to pick up these huge chunks of wood. And by remotely, I was way off the road, beyond cell phones, beyond all of that. And those places still exist today. And my truck went down on me. This wood is huge. Some of you already know the dimensions of it. Point being, my windows were down. I had over $1,000 worth of chainsaw and tools in the bed of the truck. No way to lock it up. So the question is, what tools do you carry? So kind of backwards telling this story, the battery lacked about 10 days being out of warranty. And it was dead. So in order to access that battery, we've got this fender to firewall support, and then we've got a battery tray support. Of course, both terminals, and then there's a battery hold down screw down inside there. And like I say, I was remote. The cold cranking amps of the rescue vehicle were not enough to jump this truck. Fact of the matter, I do carry jumper cables. That's item number one. I've already told you that I was remote and people knew where I was going. So I had people that if I didn't show up knew that I would be stranded somewhere if I didn't show up to my destination. And able to pull that battery, I had a basic toolkit. I got myself to where I had cell phone reception and dialed the missus. It's also important to have a significant other, a trustworthy contact, a friend, if you will, and our spouse should be a really good friend. And I realize sometimes they're not. But anyway, I telephoned the spouse and let her know. I said, get in my little car and come to me. And she knew where I was at. And within this little car, the things that I'm showing you. So this is a huge set of Holani wrenches. I've had these for 30 years. They're tried, true, proven. Some of them are modified for working on old Homelight chainsaws. Imagine that. Standard and metric, small and large sizes. Orifice cleaner for welders. Needle nose pliers with cutters, large pliers. These are really big, so you got to keep in mind I'm a really big guy. These are really big pliers, very handy. 1/2-inch drive ratchet with adapter to 3/8. A 3/8 ratchet with extension, adapter to 1/4-inch. 1/4-inch sockets. And these ratchets, you want working ratchets. Don't carry tools that are junk. Carry good tools. These sockets are Craftsman sockets. You may have an opinion there. Spark plug wrench, magnetic tip screwdrivers. And again, this is a very large one. This will double as a pry bar. And these are magnetic tip, solid through handle construction. They also work as chisels in an emergency situation. Imagine having one of these. Tuning driver for a chainsaw. Steel brand. Wrench. You know what that's for. And then I've got a piece of wire and various fasteners, a toothbrush, a reusable wire tie in good working condition. It has a release so that you can reuse it easily. You can release it with your fingers. I can release a standard wire tie, but it requires some knowledge. This is a made to release wire tie. So various things that you could possibly use, and use this stuff before you need it. Know how to use it. That's another thing, but always be prepared. Carry yourself something to drink. Carry a jacket. I have to have a hat on me when I'm out in the sun for obvious reasons, but kind of think ahead, have a plan, especially when going remote. A lot of my stuff, like I say, a vehicle with power windows and door locks and a dead battery, you can't put the windows up, you can't lock the doors. So there I was with over $1,000 worth of saws and equipment, and I had to do something with it. Luckily, I was within walking distance of a lockable building that I had keys to, and like I say, I was in a very remote place. But hope this helps you out. A very good mechanic friend of mine, who's a lifetime mechanic, he gets his wife's old purses, and he has a specific tool kit for each vehicle, and they carries them in those pocketbooks. So just a helpful hint when you're out and about. You don't have to be remote. This can come in useful at a local Walmart. So after running the saw, I blow it out. You don't need a demonstration about how to do that, but I take everything off the saw, blow it out, air cleaner and all. Empty the fuel and empty the oil, clean everything out really good. And then I fire the saw and run the carburetor dry. Now this may go against the grain with some of you, but I run a heavy mix oil, and there is a phenomenon I refer to as crankcase pooling, P-O-O-L-I-N-G. There's oil in that crankcase, I know. So here's my practice. That's that. So the saw ran completely out of fuel, and I have plugged the muffler. Keep moisture, bugs, etc. out. For those of you that own the 5 Series HUSQVARNA, any of them with a primer, if they got a choke on them, they will start without the primer. And you may or may not believe this, try it on your own, and they can be bypassed. Choke on. Alright, another word about the 5 Series. You saw me pull the starter handle out. They will eat starter paws. 572, 565, 562, 555, etc. Thank you for watching.